Welcome back. And now for sports in this hour, one of Namibia's leading boxing stables, AC Boxing Promotions, will be hosting a boxing bonanza on the 10th of June at the Nampower Convention Center in the capital to raise funds for a 6-month-old baby girl who suffers from a severe brain injury. Baby Metha's family is in dire need of financial assistance to cover her medical expenses for treatment in India, and it will cost about $500,000. Founder of the AC Promotions Imms Moses and the mother of Baby Metha currently join me in studio. Very good morning, Ferdonita, as well as Mr. Imms. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
All right. Let's start with you. Kindly just talk to us about yourself as well as Baby Metha's condition.
Okay. I'm Ferdonita. I'm Baby Metha's mother. I'm part-time a nail technician and I'm an executive tax assistant. And Metha's condition, I was never prepared for it. I never imagined myself in the situation and having my firstborn. Her condition has been extremely difficult. Months on months for the past 5 years since she was 5 months since she was born, I have constantly been in and out of hospital. So when Metha was 1 month old, she got a stroke. And when she was 3 months, she got her second stroke. So that is what led to her brain injury that she got. At 3 months, she lost her ability to swallow. So she's currently feeding through a tube. They call it a Mickey. So everything, all her feedings, all her solid foods now, she's on solid foods as well, goes through the pipe that we feed her through.
All right. When did you find out about the cost of her treatment?
I think Metha was about, I think she was 4 months, just after she had an operation for the Mickey. A doctor told me about the stem cells, and then he told me how much it costs and that it's in India and all of that, and so it was a rough about when she was 4 months.
All right. All right. Now, Imms, kindly just talk to us as to why you decided to bring about a boxing bonanza in order to help fund Baby Metha.
So from my side, actually, you know, what I do for a living is humanities. And you see, my gym is full of kids that I don't know their first name, their last name, up until they show up. So to us, it's always a matter of helping each other. And most of the time when you have a problem like that, you first put yourself in her shoes. What can you do if it was you? Now, the only thing we can do, and it's also really difficult to go door to door looking for help, but when they say organization like AC Boxing, so we have champions. Myself, I'm a champion because I train champions. So that's why I realized when she approached me, and I said, I think what we can do, let's try to do a fundraising event where we can have a boxing match. And I spoke to my boxers. Of course, they're not doing it for money. They are doing it for Baby Metha. So we come to an agreement, and I realized that, okay, me and Baby Metha's mother, Ferdo, we sit, we discuss how we can go about it. And I also spoke to my friends like King Tidi, Leatherman, KP, and Shire. Those are our Namibian artists. And then they said we will be performing few songs for free in creating awareness so that we can see if we can convince corporates and business people to come on board and support us. So it was really not something that you just do with excitement because it's really touchy, especially when you visit the baby. So I visited the baby a couple of times and I saw the condition. And of course, like what she said, being your first baby and then you have to be in and out of the hospital is not really something that somebody is prepared for. So from my side, I just want to say, sometimes God make plans for everything. I think for me and her to know each other, that's the solution to the situation. And I believe Namibia is such a beautiful country. People love each other. I've seen a lot of fundraising being done. People are helping each other. I think it's going to work. So that's why I realized, let's do this. Let's come up with a certain amount that can really make a difference Like for corporate, we're looking for them to say, okay, maybe if they can pledge like a 50,000 Namibian dollars, and then we can, if we convince like 10 companies, we'll be able to raise that money.
All right.
And then, of course, we're also going to have table that we're going to sell at the fight, where those companies that pledge, they'll be able to come to the boxing event and enjoy boxing. And then it's going to be a boxing dine. And we're also looking forward to host a gala dinner that will be on the 27th of May. That's like 2 weeks, or I think it's 2 weeks before the fight. So it will be at Marigold Hotel. And of course, Marigold also gave us the venue to host all our press conference there, because it's for a good cause. And of course, we really don't have money. That's why we are doing this.
All right. And for Fernandino, sorry, pardon me, Ferdonita, for Baby Metha, I did mention that it's $500,000 that's needed, which is basically $500,000. Does this include flights, accommodation, or just the baby's surgery?
This is basically just the surgery. So we still have to go to is it Airlink? Did we speak about Airlink?
Yeah, the airlines, yeah.
The airlines to sponsor us as well and all of that. So it's not just the treatment.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Now, what are some of the initiatives that you also, perhaps have? What if the boxing as well as the gala dinner doesn't make you enough money, and perhaps you don't get enough sponsors to get you that much money? What are some of the other initiatives that you have in mind?
There's a lot of research that I've been doing, and we are very limited in our country. So kids, I've done a lot of research, like in America and Europe, mothers with kids with similar condition to Metha, they open, they call it GoFundMe. That is where people can donate money on an app to support their medical expenses as well. So that is the way forward with if nothing works out, and then whatever we can still put together for her to raise the funds.
All right. Now, Imms, who are some of the boxers the public can look forward to that will be boxing?
Yeah, on the night, we're going to have the main event, as we're going to have Tinashe from Zimbabwe in the main event fighting our own special one. That's going to be a 10-round international junior lightweight. And of course, we're going to have the catchweight, which will be most exciting fight between Edison Ipondoka Bulero versus Rahabiam Usko. And we're going to have Ngafeni Ngashia versus David Shinona for the Namibian national title. So we will have Mosquito as well in action, as well as Pacman Andreas. And we're going to have a young boy called Petrus Hitman. He's from After School Center. He's also going to be in action. And Ruan Respel from Okahanja, the one and only boxer from Okahanja. And he's making his, I think, 6 appearances as a professional fighter. So we're really going to have a very great cut. And on top of that, we're going to have King TD to perform, of course, Leatherman, and as well as Shire. So even if we don't really raise enough money, I think we're still going to continue to come up with something that can bring us something. Of course, we're not just going to sit down and say, okay, if we don't get this type of money from the event, that's the end of the story. So, but also, I just wanted to send this message to everybody in Namibia, especially the corporates, the public. So they are not limited to anything that can contribute. Of course, the public, maybe they look at the $50,000 that we put up there for the corporate to pledge. So meaning anything that they have is welcome. And of course, like she said, we are very limited. Of course, if it was in those countries where they have the GoFundMe, or you create an account on YouTube or so on, and people subscribe, and then you get funds from there. But we cannot really say that must be the case. So, but we have a plan, and of course, we believe, we have confidence in our people, we have confidence in our leaders, I have confidence in our corporates. Of course, our corporates, they are looking at this, and it can happen to anybody. So, and at the end of the day, it's not just about the baby. At the end of the day, the mother also have sleepless night every day. Sometimes the baby doesn't sleep because of that condition. So if you put yourself in that shoes, you really realize that this is something that needs to be looked at after. And this is not going to be our last time to help. So we are willing to help everybody that come on board, as long as we can find a way to do something.
All right. Ferdinand, any final remarks?
I just like to say thank you to all the boxers and the artists that are so kind to us that they are going to help us with this event that we're hosting. And I hope that I can use this platform to reach out to more kids that have a similar condition to Metha's. It's so difficult to see how normal babies are and then see that she's not at the stage that she's supposed to be. Like Metha she doesn't move. Like her body is not fully functioning because it's not going to the brain. So I hope that I can use this platform to motivate more mothers with a similar condition to Metha's, and that we can further, when we get Metha sorted, that we can go beyond this and help more people.
All right, Ferdinita Imms, thank you so much for joining us this morning. We hope everything goes well, and also we're praying for you as well as Baby Metha.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
That was Ferdinita Shombe, who is Baby Metha's mother, as well as Imms, that is of course the founder of AC Boxing Promotions, talking to us there about Baby Metha's condition. She is suffering from a severe brain condition, and she basically needs funds, which is close to her, which is $500,000 or more than that, and that is basically just for her surgery. So they are pleading for the nation. Anybody that can come through with the donations, you can always call IMS on 081 315 5070, 081 315 5070. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more.